Imagine making 7,500 crores by copying someone else's work. Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly what Flipkart did when they straight up copied Amazon's business model and then sold to Walmart for a whopping $16 billion. सिलिकॉन वैली के आइडियाज को कॉपी करके इंडियन मार्केट में सक्सीड करना, दिस इज नॉट जस्ट ए वन टाइम फ्लूक, इट्स प्रैक्टिकली बिकम इंडिया स्टार्टअप सुपर पावर। आज मैं आपको बताऊंगा व्हाई सम ऑफ इंडियाज बिगेस्ट स्टार्टअप्स आर एक्चुअली सोफिस्टिकेटेड कॉपीकैट्स एंड व्हाई दैट्स नॉट जस्ट ओके, इट माइट एक्चुअली बी जीनियस। लोग कहते हैं कॉपिंग इज रॉन्ग, बट इज इट ए रियली? The truth will blow your mind. Let's be honest. Almost every major Indian startup began as a clone. Flipkart, Amazon का twin brother, Ola, Uber की carbon copy, Zomato basically Grubhub with extra masala. But here's the crazy thing: they didn't just survive; they are thriving. Some even outperforming the originals in our market. The secret, what I call basification, the art of taking a foreign business model and making it so uniquely Indian that the original company can't compete. और अभी तक ये फॉर्मूला सिलिकॉन वैली को समझ में नहीं आया है। In the next 12 minutes, I will break down exactly how these copycats cracked the code, and trust me, by the end of this video, you will never look at copying the same way again. Sachin and Pini Bansal were not trying to hide it. They literally said, "We want to be the Amazon of India." 2007 में जब उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया तब अमेज़न इंडिया के बारे में सोच भी नहीं रहा था। बट हियर्स वेयर इट गेट्स इंटरेस्टिंग, दे डिड जस्ट कॉपी पेस्ट, दे स्टडीड इंडिया के यूनिक प्रॉब्लम्स। नंबर 1, इंडियंस वेर नॉट कंफर्टेबल विथ ऑनलाइन पेमेंट्स। मैं पहले प्रोडक्ट देखूंगा फिर पेमेंट करूंगा। सो they invented cash on delivery, a feature Amazon didn't have because Americans have already comfortable with credit cards. Number 2, return policy का ट्रस्ट नहीं था. They created a no questions asked return policy with doorstep pickup. Think about it. Flipkart didn't just copy Amazon's what, they reimagined the how for India. And when Amazon finally came to India in 2013, 6 years later, guess what? They had to adapt to Flipkart's innovations. Cash on delivery is now standard for every e-commerce platform in India. यानी कि कॉपी करने वाला बन गया लीडर और ओरिजिनल को फॉलो करना पड़ेगा। But this is just the beginning of how Indian copycats flipped the script. When Bhavish Aggarwal launched Ola in 2010, Uber was already disrupting transport globally. लेकिन इंडिया में कुछ अलग ही सीन था। मुंबई के ट्रैफिक में स्टक उबर का एल्गोरिथम, भाई वो तो नर्वस ब्रेकडाउन कर लेता। Here's where Ola's desification genius kicked in. Number 1, they added auto rickshaws and Kali Pili taxis to their platform, something Uber could never have conceived of in San Francisco. Number 2, cash payments from day one because Indians and credit cards, complicated relationship है. Number 3, micro tiny fuel efficient cars at lower price, छोटी कार छोटा किराया. Have you ever noticed how many Indians will choose a cheaper option even if it means being slightly uncomfortable? This is exactly Ola understood about our psychology. By the time Uber realized what was happening, Ola had already captured 60% plus market shares in many cities. And you know what's crazy? Ola eventually forced Uber to add cash payments globally, a feature they never imagined they would need. But if you think that's impressive, wait till you see how our next copycat didn't just adapt, they completely reinvented the model.
I come from a very small town in Punjab.
When Dipender Goyal starts Zomato in 2008 as Foodie Bay, it was basically just scanning restaurant menus. Kinda like यार boring, right? लेकिन फिर पैंडमिक आया और सब कुछ बदल गया. Remember when we all became expert chefs during lockdown? Yeah, that didn't last long. Zomato ने देखा फूड डिलीवरी का डिमांड स्काई हाई हो गया है. But they knew copying Grubhub's model wouldn't work yet. So they went wild with diversification. Number 1. Introduced Zomato Pro membership with restaurant discounts. Discount नहीं है तो मैं क्यों ऑर्डर करूँ? Number 2. Created 10-minute delivery promise because Indian customers and patience not a great match. Number 3. Added grocery and essentials during pandemic. But here's the genius move. They acquired Uber Eats India in 2020. They literally bought the original's Indian business. Think about it. Zomato's founders didn't just copy a business model. They understood what makes Indian customers tick. Value for money, speed, and convenience. But there's a dark side to this copying strategy that nobody talks about, and it could mean disaster for the next generation of Indian startups. So what exactly is this diversification magic that turned copycats into champions? Let me break down the formula. Number 1. Understand Indian price sensitivity. हर Indian customer का first question कितना देना पड़ेगा. Indian versions created lower price points such as pricing and subscription models with visible savings. Number 2. Solve for trust issues. Online payments नहीं भाई scam होगा. Cash on delivery, doorstep returns, and money back guarantees became standard. Number 3. Work around infrastructure limitations, offline nodes, long bandwidth options, and simplified apps that work on basic smartphones. Number 4. Appeal to Indian community values. Multiple profiles on one account, family plans, and group ordering features. Number 5. Handle language and cultural diversity. Apps in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Odia, Bengali. क्योंकि इंग्लिश सिर्फ 10% इंडियंस समझते हैं. But there's something deeper happening here. These are not just copies with adjustment. These are fundamentally reimagined businesses that understood the Indian context. Think about it. Would you use an app that didn't understand how Indians live, pay, and connect? Silicon Valley builds for affluent Western consumers. Indian startups took those ideas but rebuilt them from ground up for real India, not just the English-speaking top tier. And that's why they won. Now I know that some of you are thinking, yeah, copying is still copying, right? कुछ ओरिजिनल नहीं है क्या? सिलिकॉन वैली में भी सब कुछ ओरिजिनल नहीं है. फेसबुक, माई स्पेस का अपग्रेडेड वर्जन. आईफोन, टच स्क्रीन फोन्स पहले से थे. Yes, the uncomfortable truth. Most innovations happens through iteration, not pure invention. Apple didn't invent the smartphone, they perfected it. Facebook didn't invent social network, they scaled it. And Flipkart didn't invent e-commerce, they Indianized it. The question is not whether copying is wrong. The question is, are you adding genuine value through your adaptation? Think about it. Is it more ethical to option A, create a direct clone with no improvements? Option B, import a foreign model that doesn't serve local needs? Option C, adapt a proven concept to genuinely solve local problems? Indian startup founders chose option C, and in doing so, they provided services to millions who would have been ignored by the original companies. But there's a bigger question looming over the next decade of Indian startups, and the answer might determine if India becomes a tech leader or remains a follower forever. So what happens next? क्या हम हमेशा कॉपी कैट्स ही रहेंगे? I don't think so. And yes, why? We are seeing a fundamental shift in Indian startups. Phase 1, pure copying, the Flipkarts and Olas taking proven models and Indianizing them. Phase 2, hybrid innovations, companies like Grad and Miso taking elements from global models but creating something uniquely Indian. Phase 3, original Indian models, startups like Zepto with 10-minute delivery or PhonePe with UPI innovations, creating models that Western companies are now copying. India is no longer just following, we are starting to lead in areas like digital payments, quick commerce, and affordable healthcare tech. You realized UPI handles more transactions than American credit cards. It's true. Next generation of Indian founders won't be asking which Silicon Valley company can we copy. They will be asking what uniquely Indian problem can we solve that might later expand globally. For all the young entrepreneurs watching, your advantage is not copying faster. It's in understanding India deeper. India is not one market, it's dozens of markets with different languages, preferences, and challenges. The opportunities for innovations are endless, and there's one final secret that explains why these Indian copycats succeeded where so many others failed. So, were Flipkart, Ola, and Zomato really just copycats? Technically, yes, but that's like calling a Bollywood remake just a copy of a Hollywood film. That magic was not in what they copied, in how they transformed it. It's like how your mom takes a basic pasta recipe and adds haldi, zeera and mirchi until it becomes something totally different or new. And honestly did better. The real lesson here is not about copying or not copying, it's about understanding. These founders deeply understood both global business models and local Indian realities. They stood at the intersection of those worlds and built bridges. And that's not copying, that's translating, that's adapting, that's innovating. If you are dreaming of building the next big Indian startup, don't ask what works in America, ask what will work for India. Because in the question lies the future of Indian innovations. Comments में बताएं which Indian copycat startup do you think added the most value to diversification. Until next time, this is Anand signing off.